You are now tuned into the Low Key Thriving podcast. We're creating a space for growth, prosperity, and wholeness through a multidimensional approach is our thing. So stay locked in. I have a lot in store for you.
Have you realized that lately you've been looking at things like the glass is half empty? Like there's no silver lining in my cloud, or man, just what's going on? You got like this funk. Maybe you should try showing a little bit of gratitude. I know it works for me because lately I've been going through some challenges, and I feel like, why don't I show more gratitude towards my situation? I am so blessed. I have so much to be grateful for. Today's episode is definitely about ways that we can show more gratitude and really just reflect on the positive things in life. So, ways that you can show more gratitude is appreciate everything. Take time out in your day, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon, and just take a look around and survey your life and just think about all the good things. You aren't necessarily where you started. You're not where you want to go, but you're definitely further along than you could have been if you didn't do what you did now. We definitely got to just take a moment and just think about that, because sometimes that comparison can honestly truly be the thief of joy. I feel like we don't celebrate the small things. We shouldn't wait until the big wins in life come before we take a moment to say, man, I'm really grateful for XYZ. We got to be thankful for even the small things, like the beautiful weather. For me right now, it might not be funny to some, but I am grateful for this, post-pandemic Atlanta traffic, because, I can get to where I need to go in truly 15 minutes, like Wade said. Nothing is too small to show gratitude for. That cup of coffee in the morning, that coworker that really looks out for you, or that friend that really checks in on you and just knows the right time. Show gratitude for that. Always find the silver lining in the gratitude in your challenges. For me right now, I'm practicing that myself, because I feel like it's the true test of genuine gratitude, and it's not coming from a place of, oh, this is easy, this grateful, or this act of gratitude is in a good time. I feel like true, genuine gratitude comes from when it's difficult to do so. You have to dig deep into your past and think, like I said, about the obstacles you've overcome and the hurdles you've jumped through to get to where you are now. If you could do it then, you can definitely do it now. And I think when you think about the good things in the challenges, you can also appreciate your obstacles that you've overcome in the past. I feel like when you want to be more optimistic in your life, it's something that you have to practice. Definitely be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of who you're around, and be mindful of their energy. Are they giving you positive energy that feeds into this positive new mindset that you're trying to get to? Don't be rude, but definitely know when time is up for you to go ahead and move on to the next subject, if you know what I mean. Appreciate the little things, and be mindful for the little things. Like when I get up in the morning, I try to think about 3 things that I'm grateful for. Right off the top of my head right now, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my health, and I'm grateful for my loving relationship with my husband. I'm grateful for that. And those 3 things can set you off on a domino effect to think of more positive things. You can also journal. Journaling is something that's not new, but definitely writing down things that you're grateful for can be a good habit to build. If you aren't really much of a thinker, maybe writing is your thing, you can definitely try that. Writing down your positive thoughts, not just writing down your negative thoughts, but also writing down your positive ones can also cause a positive domino effect to help you appreciate things more. Definitely giving, volunteering, When you put things in perspective of what you don't have or how the situation could have turned to where you wouldn't necessarily be so comfortable or be in a place where you can do, you can really see, and not to say frown on these people, but definitely it gives you perspective and really makes you appreciate what you do have, because there is an alternative option.
Hey y'all, what's up? Liking what you're hearing so far on the LKT podcast? Be sure to follow us on social media at LKT Podcast, or you can check out my website at www.lktpodcast.com. Be sure to leave a comment or sign up in the email subscription box, or you can also send me any of your ideas on topics you want to hear in the future. I have a lot in store for you, a lot of things that you want to hear. So don't mind mixing in some good ideas on juicy topics in between there. So be sure to check it out.
Another way to show gratitude is through expression. Writing is one way, but a talent or some form of art, I really feel like you can show gratitude in that way. If you have a gift of writing, you can write it out and use your words to inspire someone else, to get them through an area of their life where they just can't see things through a challenge. A podcast, using your voice and your thought process and your perspectives. It could be dance, it could be art, it could be music. You just don't know how your talent can inspire others to rewire their brain and think more positively. Spend time with the ones you love. I would say this is one of my favorite techniques that I would use to show more gratitude. Spending time with people that you love, they can really see things from a different perspective. You trust their opinion. They're telling you things from the heart because they want the best for you. I feel like when you spend time with people who love you, they can center you, keep you grounded, balanced. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just need that. And last but not least, self-care. Sometimes this one can be a little tricky because I know as a woman, we sometimes give ourselves, and sometimes it's a little bit too much. If we're an aunt, a grandmother, a mother, a sister, a friend, sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to recharge our own battery. And I feel like self-care can come in many forms. It could come from a spa day, getting a massage, taking time to step away from your responsibilities and, taking a drive, or, taking a long bath, or, hair and nails day, whatever that could be. We definitely should maintain that part of ourselves, because when you give so much of yourself to others, you can't necessarily, you don't set yourself up for success because you're in a negative. You've given so much that now you're starting to see things, and it distorts your reality. That's what I'm trying to say. And because of you not taking care of home, you're not taking care of yourself, sometimes you could go down this rabbit hole of negativity because you aren't taking that moment for yourself to recharge. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Do what you need to do. Do that work that you need to do to keep yourself healthy and centered. And I think that truly is the benefit and the purpose of self-care. I definitely want you guys to just take a look at, ways that you can practice showing more gratitude, or implement, moments of gratitude throughout your day, because it can really be rewarding, and it can really set you up to look at something that you may be challenged with from a different angle. And it can also inspire you to tackle it in a different way. So definitely use these 8 techniques that I found in an article that I found really beneficial and implement it into your day. Don't forget to check out my Instagram or my website at LKT Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, or www.lktpodcast.com. And don't forget to give thanks, spread love, and keep it cute, sis. All right, y'all. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Low Key Thriving podcast. Be sure to check back for more episodes and things you love. Also, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at LKT Podcast. Again, that's LKT Podcast. All right, see you later.